Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for joining me for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the very awesome indie game Risk of Rain 2, which is a roguelike action game where you can collect items and continually build your character up through your playthrough. However, once that playthrough ends, when everybody is dead, you lose all of that. However, you do get to keep some things. So, what is Risk of Rain 2, and is it worth a try? Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike action game where you go through a set of different levels in no particular order, so every time you play the game you'll end up in different areas with different bad guys and a different boss. The objective of each level is to find the shrine and then activate it, defeat the boss and all the rest of the minions, and then just go and loot up and unlock boxes with in-game currency that you earn from killing enemies and etc. to put upgrades onto your character. Those upgrades can be anything from attack buffs, fire damage, having drones follow you, having automated turrets to shoot the crap out of things. You can also gain these feathers which stack on top of one another, so you could have infinite double jumps, which is really fun. The game is from 1 to 4 players, and you can play with randoms online or with friends. I advise playing with friends, as randoms just steal all your shit. That's all they do, is they swoop in like vultures and steal your crap. There are 12 different characters for you to choose from. However, you only start off with the commando, and then one of the first ones you'll unlock is the huntress, who I'm playing on in this game footage, and the others can be unlocked just from playing the game. There's no storefront where you have to spend real dough to get hold of these characters. You just have to play the game, meet certain criteria, and then you'll unlock them, and each one plays differently with different attacks and different strengths and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty awesome, and the game gets quite challenging. You'll see up in the top right hand corner of the screen a little green bar that says easy. Now the difficulty increases the longer you take to complete the game. Basically, if you take your sweet ass time, the game is going to get harder and harder, where it just gets into insane territory, and you just have enemies crashing onto you like a wave. It's really fun, but can be incredibly hair pulling out because of how difficult it can be. You can just get one-shotted, and all the different enemy types are just masterfully done here. The graphics obviously are not the highlight of the game. I think the graphics look really cool. It has a certain charm, a certain aesthetic to it, and the fact that you can get all this in-game currency, go around, open up boxes, put all this gear onto your character, and just get as far as you can through the game. There is one I've never actually finished the game, hence why this isn't a review as such. It's more of a is it worth a try. I have Risk of Rain 2 on both PlayStation 4 and I have it on a physical double pack with the first Risk of Rain on the Nintendo Switch. You don't need to play the first Risk of Rain to play this one, and there is a story of sorts, and I'm going to be openly upfront and honest, I have no idea what it is. It's just one of those games that is just fun to play. You don't really care about who, what, why, when or where. You just want to keep playing it, and that's a good thing for a game. It's quite retro, because there was a lot of games released back in the day, especially in the 90s, that maybe had a story but nobody cared. It was just fun to play. And well, like I'm showing off here, all the different moves that can be pulled off. Huntress, of course, has a bow. The Commando has dual-wielding guns. And then you can just keep upgrading your character. However, there's one caveat, and all these upgrades and perks that you gain throughout playing the game are only exclusive to that run that you're doing, that initial playthrough. Once all your team die, you then obviously have to start from the beginning again, and you lose all the power-ups. However, you do get to keep some things. That the more and more you play the game, you'll start to unlock different abilities for the characters and other characters, and yes, you get to keep those indefinitely. And you can also keep some things that will aid you in your quest, but it will in no means be a cakewalk. Excuse my English. There's just so many different characters, so many different enemies, so many different variations of how this game can be played. I could not possibly put into one condensed video how awesome this game is, and that it's definitely worth a try. It does have some drawbacks. It's not a completely perfect game, but it is absolutely worth a try. The only drawbacks that come to mind is the fact that sometimes a lot of the runs you go through, the boxes that you open up, they just have absolute crap inside of them, and also playing with randoms, it just gets absolutely well, it's just rage inducing how selfish people are. The bosses will launch 4 items out. There are 4 of you, that's 1 item per person. Not to these thieving randoms though, they will swoop in and have all 4 of those treasures that the boss drops. Absolute turd blossoms. Yeah, the game is a lot of fun, it's well worth playing. It is worth noting that especially on the Nintendo Switch version, when things get into ultra hard kick-ass mode and there are so many enemies and things on the screen, the frame rates will drop, it will look like a mosaic. But it's hilariously fun because it is just so much going on. The verticality of the game is great with going up and down, and you can do all this cool double jumping, and the characters handle very nicely. The controls are very simple. They're on the screen for you to see, and there's just tons of fun to be had, and the game is always going on sale. I advise grabbing the double pack on the Switch. I got a feeling that may or may not be rare in the future. I got it for maybe 15 quid off of Amazon, so it's worth looking at. But anyway guys, thank you very much for listening to me waffle on about another game that I particularly enjoy. Please let me know in the comments if you've played this game, if you're gonna play it. Do you like roguelikes? Please let me know down in the comments any games that you think I should check out and do a video on. And yeah, please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more gaming content, or if you'd like to be involved in any of the upcoming giveaways, or if you'd like to join my Discord. Just let me know. I love interacting with absolutely everybody, whether it's positive or negative. The only way I'm going to grow as a YouTuber is by accepting that not everyone's going to like what I do. I'm just a gamer that happens to share my thoughts and opinions on YouTube. I'm not a professional YouTuber, I'm not a professional reviewer, I'm just some 33-year-old dude who's been playing games for 30 years. So, so obviously don't take everything as I say as gospel, but, you know, it's just suggestions. If I think a game is worth a try, I'm definitely going to try and convince other people to play it. It's just the way it goes. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and until next time.